That's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And guys, so many great players from UCLA in the NBA over the years. Kareem, a former Bruin, Bill Walton also coming out of Westwood. And with Freq, he takes a lot of pride in where he hails from. Didn't grow up with a silver spoon in his hand by any means, and his family cheers him on from Harlem.
And, Greg, you can see it in this game. I mean, we're all a product of where we've been, our environment, our experiences. And with Freq, he doesn't take anything for granted. Some of the very best players of all time have come from the projects like Freq, and he takes pride in playing for Harlem when he's on the court.
And that one's good. Wow, Greg, all those great players you mentioned with UCLA, a lot of Hall of Famers in that list, Clark.
Yeah, and they've continued that tradition with current NBA stars, Kevin Love and Russell Westbrook, probably the two highest profile former Bruins in the NBA today.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Here's Looney. Campbell inside. That's good.
Now there's something for the top 10 highlight reel right there. A layup can be just as sweet and as pretty as a dunk sometimes.
Freq kicks to Warren. The dive for the ball. The shot no good. The Bruins go the other way with it. Here's Freq. And that one's good. Fresh.
Another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively so far.
Yeah, and I think we're going to see them operating a lot of their offense from the interior today.
And the Bruins going in with a whole new group out there. Hoyas leading by 3. Now here's Freq. Banked in off the glass. Freq's got 5 now.
You know, so often we can forget that these players are student athletes. I mean, Freq does not have that problem. He's an amazing student off the floor and is very dedicated in the classroom.
And how about Freq with a 4.0 GPA, an honor student in high school, and has carried that same work ethic to college as well as he prepares for his games. He truly embodies what it means to be a student athlete.
So on the floor for UCLA, they've got Thomas. Johnson is out there with Starks. And it's Morris in at the 3.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Hoyas.
And so far, these guys have done a fantastic job finding the opening man and getting some easy baskets.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnovers.
And the Hoyas with some changes. Nelson's checked in for Joseph. And it's Gonzalez in for Wilson. Then for the Bruins, Irving comes in for Thomas. And Porter subbed in for Barton.
Well, there have been a lot of great players out of Georgetown over the years. Most of them big men. But don't forget about Allen Iverson. He might just be the most popular former Hoya of all time.
Now, here is Starks. To the wing on the left. It's Porter outside. Nelson with the rebound. Hoyas leading by 5. Pass to Freq. Tries it from 9, and he gets it to go. Freq's got 7 points.
Wow. What a first half it's been thus far here for Freq. This is why so many think he'll be a star at the next level.
And you can take all the measurements and do all the data analytics you want to, but all it takes is one half of watching Freq play when he's hot like this to know stardom is in his future.
That's good. Morris has got his second bucket of the night.
Not the biggest fan of that shot, but he had the space to get it off, so why not?
To the left side wing. Here's Freq. Starks with the rebound. UCLA trails by 4. Down low. It's hauled in by the Hoyas.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
And it's Freq missing. 1:03 left to play here in the half. Porter in the corner. Some nice ball movement by the Bruins. Irving against Hodges. Irving sets a screen for Porter. Back to Irving. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
This is to Freq. .30 seconds left here in the first half of the game. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. And stolen by Freq.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, Greg, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
And it's a completely new. And so it's a clip. And the second half of basketball is about to get underway, folks. Welcome back to this broadcast of college basketball here on 2K Sports.
Guys, we had a tight game through the first half. I think we'll see more of the same coming out of the break.
And it's just going to take one big run for one of these teams to establish control. If Freq can get hot, his team has a great chance of coming away with the victory.
Freq in at the 3. Warren is out there with Hudson. Then it's Trice, and it's Randolph in at the shooting guard position. And for the Bruins, Free out there with Fresh. Then there's Campbell, and it's Roberts in at the 5 spot. Well, UCLA and all those incredible national titles in men's basketball, Clark, they were the program in the 60s and 70s.
Yep, completely dominated the landscape of college ball during that time. From 64 to 75, they won 10 titles in 12 seasons.
Nice move and finish. I think the halftime break really gave him a second win.
Now here's Trice, Campbell defending. There's the 3. Another 3 that time. A beautiful shot from Freq. Freq's got 10.
And guys, thinking again about the Bruins being so dominant during those decades, they set so many records in that time frame, won 88 games in a row, which is still a record for men's basketball. And you see a lot of players who are very talented play with a me-first approach. That is not the case with Freq. He doesn't try and attract any unnecessary attention and just focuses on playing his game.
Yeah, I like that about him, Greg. I mean, in a day and age where most guys are self-centered and it's all about me, it's refreshing for a player like Freq who doesn't invite that kind of noise. I mean, that's as impressive as his skill set.
Here's Fresh. The Hoyas getting their last shot to go. They set the pick. And there's the pass to Looney. 6 to shoot. Right wing. UCLA needs to get off a shot. Freq can't get it to go.
And you think about the impact those years of dominance have had on UCLA. I mean, still one of the most honored and storied and decorated programs in the United States. I mean, they are the program on the West Coast, although the Wildcats might argue, at least recently.
Out of bounds, Georgetown takes possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got...
And some changes here for the Bruins. Looney's checked in for Thomas. Campbell comes in for Morris. And Fresh subbed in for Barton. Freq, he's in at 3. Hudson is out there with Warren. And it's Trice. And it's Randolph in at the 2. Warren dishes to Randolph. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. And Georgetown leads by 7.
Some guys will try to overpower you at the rim, but he likes to elude you and trick you. He's got quickness and a soft touch.
Offensive rebound, Johnson. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
Hoyas leading by 6. Pass to Freq. He dishes it to Warren. To the left side wing. From 18 feet away. And Freq gets it to go on the assist by Warren. And 12 points for Freq.
No doubt one of the most highly touted players.
On the defensive end, I want some of you to crash the glass and get control of the ball. The rest of you, leak out so we can get some easy transition points.
From that position.
And Greg, it takes a special talent to be able to control the game from the perimeter, but Freq is that kind of player. I mean, he can hurt you in so many different ways when he's left one-on-one with the defender, and he's comfortable pulling up or attacking the basket.
Irving's checked in for Johnson. Here's Fresh. To the paint. Here's Irving. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. There's 1:38 left here in the second half of the game. Trice passes to Freq. "17-foot shot on the way." UCLA trails by 6. Here's Fresh. And it's Freq with the rebound. And here's the fast break. Now here's Trice, guarded closer. From the line, and that one's good. Freq's got the lead up to 8 now for the Hoyas.
You know, usually teams go on runs and it comes from a lot of layups and dunks, but that's not the case here.
Well, it's about rhythm, and they put this run together on the strength of their mid-range jump shot. They might as well be layups with the way they're shooting.
Here's Fresh. He's covered by Randolph. Passes to Free. Shoots a 3. It's hauled in by the Hoyas. Clark, they're in good position here to ride it out.
Yeah, they certainly are. I mean, if they just play smart right here, Kevin, this game's pretty much over.
Now here's Freq. Down low, Warren kicks to Trice. Now here's Freq. Campbell defending. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Freq. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
This game's finally gotten away from him.
Yeah, it certainly has. I mean, there's not really much they can do at this point.
And now we've got the intentional foul. And so it looks like the Hoyas will retain possession here.
You know what? A low percentage pass on that one, but sometimes it's worth the risk.
Well, that time the risk did not pay off because it was well defended.
And an intentional foul right there. Here's Trice. And that's an intentional foul.
Shooting for the Hoyas, John Trice, taking 2 shots.
And he drops the first one, and he can gather himself now and try to make it 2 in a row.